Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire in sunny Scotland. Well, not quite so sunny. I've got a compatriot today, that is Mr. Martyn. He's on the XP Goldmaxx Power V4, and yet again I am on the XP DEUS 2. So I'm back in this field that's been baled for hay, where I got that beautiful little silver, what I think is a sweetheart brooch with a hallmark on it, and also I got that beautiful, well in fact I got two George II coins fairly close together, but one of them in particular, this one right here, was silver. Georgius II, by the grace of God. And what I thought was Uma at the bottom is actually Lima, L-I-M-A. And that's because this coin, which I believe is a shilling from 1745, you can see the clear date on the back. This was made from silver that was captured or looted by someone called Admiral Anson, and it was Spanish ships that were travelling from South America back to Spain, and several ships apparently were raided and silver was stolen from them. So thank you for my various followers who left comments to let me know that that was exactly what the coin means. But it's a beautiful coin, 1745, and I'm over the moon with it. It's a first for me, and also the fact it's from the Jacobite period. So Martyn have not even finished my intro. Martyn's dug his first hole, not far away actually from where I think I got my silver coin, and he's got a coin, so let's go and see what he's got. I've not even started to swing my machine yet. I've gone with program 6, which is the same as yesterday, Deep HC, Deep High Conductor. So let's go and see what Mr. Martyn's got. Here she blows. Clod shot. It's looking a bit crusty and green. Could actually be another Georgian coin. You're not that far away from where I found that silver one. Maybe 20 metres or so.
Toasty one.
Pretty toasty. But we will dry it out and we will see what we can get off it and come back to you. The bendy thumb is giving it a once over, and you can see a head facing to the right hand side. It's George III, and George III I think was the grandson of George II. If I remember right, George II's eldest son didn't live longer than him, or he outlived his own son. So his grandson George III took the throne, and George III ruled from 1760 to 1820. The madness of King George, he lost the American colonies, Boston Tea Party, no taxation without representation. And it was under his leadership as king that the Americas gained their independence. They've done pretty well ever since. But, nice coin. I'm guessing it's a halfpenny, and sometime between 1760 and 1820. Great start for Martyn. Martyn's on fire. I've still not even started. I just walked back to my machine to get a start, and he shouts me to say he's got another coin. He has got himself a Cartwheel penny. Cartwheel penny, you can see George III with his big Roman nose there, big potato head, looking to the right hand side, and on the reverse you can see Britannia seated with the trident, and the date at the bottom 1797. These are made for a couple of years, 1797, 98, 99 if I remember rightly, but they all carry the date of 1797. So yet another coin of George III, and just found a couple of feet away from where he got that last one. So hopefully he's going to stop finding stuff so I can at least start to have a go myself. First signal for me, again quite a quick find, just 3 minutes in, give or take. And a solid 95, so let's see what we got. No need for a pinpoint probe on this one, I can see it straight away, relatively shallow, probably only an inch, maybe 2 inches down, and we've got a buckle. we have got a buckle. Pretty straightforward design. Got that wee bit that rolls around and is missing its pin. Often the pin was made of iron, the body was made of copper. Don't ask me why, but that's often the case. So more often than not, when you find these, there's no pin attached. It's rotted away. I suppose it's possibly that the pin breaks, and that's part of the reason why they get lost in the first place. But it's off of a piece of horse harness or horse tack. Not particularly old. I would guess probably sometime between the 1850s to the 1950s, in the era before tractors replaced horses. But still, it's a find, and only 3 minutes in. Martyn's on fire. He shouts silver. It's only 10 metres away from me. And he's got a bit of...
Would have been silver.
Ah, it's fake silver. It's a threepence. George the Sixth. George the Sixth. Threepence. Well, in fact, threepences weren't silver, it was sixpences. Oh no, in fact, no, they were. Queen Victoria and that they were. Yeah, you're right, of course. So it's a threepence. It's 1941, so a couple of years into the beginning of World War II, with the distinctive flowers on the back, the name of which I completely forget, but someone did tell me on the last video where I found one of these, and it's the present Queen's father, George the Sixth, who should never have been king, but his brother Edward the Eighth abdicated to in 1937, I think it was, or maybe it was 39, to marry the divorcee, the American divorcee Wallis Simpson. So he had a terrible stutter, the King's Speech, and he was found dead in his bed in 1952. He'd already had lung cancer. He was still a heavy smoker. And Elizabeth II was on a tour of Australia and Africa when she discovered that she was Queen. Nice find. 3 coins for Martyn. He's not even been going for 10 minutes. Another digger for me. About 10 minutes in, so doing quite well. Oh, lost it. There it is. $62.63. Right about there. Now, it doesn't seem to be a massive target, so I doubt it's going to be a coin, but who knows, maybe a button or a buckle. We're out the hole and not particularly deep. I think we might be in here somewhere. Nope. No, we are in here. Is it there, is it? It is. We've got a thing. Looks a bit green, a bit coppery maybe. And indeed it is a bit coppery. Don't know about that one. I think that comes under the category of junk. You might recognise that Martyn is smiling as he's coming walking over towards me. Now, he's already shouted hammered, and I thought possibly he was winding me up, but you know what? He's not winding me up. He has got a hammered coin, and it's your lucky day, Martyn, because look, ta-da!
Sun cream.
Sun cream. Well, it used to be sun cream, but now it's got water in it, but when you spray it, it smells like sun cream. Martyn with a hammered silver. Looks in pretty good condition. I think we're going to be able to date it anyway. It smells like sun cream though, doesn't it? What do you reckon? Is it cracked?
Smells nice.
It smells good.
Good condition, that.
That is a hammered coin. Give us a look. Give us a look. So the shield on the back, 3 fleur-de-lis, the flowers of the lily, top left and bottom right. I can just make out them top left there as well, and bottom left and top right is 3 lions of England. which means it's an English coin, not a Scottish one. And I had my suspicions, and I can just make out a head wearing a crown facing to the left hand side. Do you see that? That is Queen Elizabeth I of England, the Virgin Queen, cousin to Mary Queen of Scots. Around the edge, I think it says something along the lines of, if I remember, Elizabeth Rosa Spina, or words to that effect. Elizabeth a rose without a thorn is what the translation is, or thereabouts. And I think that's either a half groat, which would be 2p, or a threepence. And normally if it's a half groat, there's two little dots just there, and I don't see any sign of dots, so I'm going to guess that that is a threepence. I'm pretty sure threepences don't carry a date on them. I certainly don't see one. Let's get a closer look. Nope, don't see a date on there. So Elizabeth I ruled from 1557 or thereabouts until 1603. She famously had her own cousin, Mary Queen of Scots, executed after almost 20 years of imprisonment. She signed her death papers, and ironically it was Elizabeth I was replaced by Mary Queen of Scots' son, James VI, in 1603. He went from becoming James VI of Scotland to also becoming James I of England, and that was to later lead, almost 100 years later in 1707, to Scotland joining into political union with England, the United Kingdom. Brilliant, well done, Martyn. First hammered you've had in a while. Yeah. Excellent, well done. Good practice for Detectival. We're getting our eye in, not long to go. When is it? 6 weeks?
6 weeks tomorrow, on Friday.
6 weeks on Friday. Hopefully Martyn, myself, Sneaky Pete, and possibly Mr. Fletch will be there, depending on if we can convince him to make the travel, because he's not a fan of campsites and camping. So hopefully we'll see some of you there, but back to the detecting for now. Well done, Marty. This little patch of clover is hopefully going to be lucky clover. Solid 86. That has got to be a coin all day long. Let's go with George V penny. Let's find out. The ground has got a lot stonier here, and I just saw a coin just fall out the clod, and now I can't find it. It looked like a coin, pretty certain anyway. Martyn's just joined me with another big smile on his face, so let's see if I can find mine first. I'm sure it was about there. No idea. Nothing.
I'm trying to listen through my headphones, you're wearing them. It's your headphones.
It's my headphones.
Aye, well this will be going through.
Oh right, sorry, I thought that was your machine. Nah, nothing. Ah, there we go. It's there. What? I don't see anything. Right, there was a coin here, but anyway, Martyn's brought something over, so let's have a look at that first, and then we'll figure out what I'm doing. Oh, looks like Martyn has got himself a little... Is it a cap badge? It could be a little cap badge. You can see a loop on the back where it was attached, and it's got some letters stamped on the bottom. KIA, and then it looks like there it's KAH. There's also some letters there as well. Could it be Polish? or Russian or something. We are on an old military site, so... Ah, I did see a coin. Martyn's found it with his probe. I was looking in the wrong place. So yeah, I'd say that is a cap badge military, but I've got no idea. I haven't had one of them before. If you know what it is, then let us know in the comments below. I'm guessing World War II era, 1940s, maybe through to the 1950s. Let us know in the comments below. Well done, Marty, you're on fire. Right, Marty's found my coin, which is right here. I knew I'd seen a coin. It's looking lovely, actually. Beautiful green colour. It's George the 6th again. George the 6th, by the grace of God, King of the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. It's a ship's halfpenny, with a big galleon on the back, the big sailing ship, and it is 1938. So I think that was the year after he became king. So good find, just before the outbreak of World War I. Excellent. Okay, I have a signal here. I must have missed it yesterday or a couple of days ago, not by much, because that hole there is me. So it's right here. And it's a solid 87, which is coin territory. Fingers crossed. We are out the hole. I don't see any signs of a coin yet, but whatever it is somewhere over here. Oh, and I think we've got a button or a washer. It looks like a washer. Damn. Very chunky for a washer, but copper. That's why it sounded like a coin. But yeah, definitely it is a washer. Oh well. This is going to be my last signal because I've got to get off to the hospital. Got myself an MRI booked in. Try and figure out what happened to my eyesight when I went blind on New Year's Day. Great start to the new year last year, but thankfully after 2 months my eyesight came back. And so far, no reoccurrence. Trying to get out the light, there we go, 81, solid 81. And Martyn's just shouted, he shouted Roman. Martyn has shouted Roman, right, damn, he's always stealing my thunder. Right, let's go and see what he's got this time. We've got the suntan lotion bottle out again, smells great. Oh, that's a beauty, that was a Roman, 100% that is a Roman. Give us a look, get the bendy thumb on it, dry it out a little bit. Oh, it's a beauty, Marty. It is a beauty. Right, what have we got? We've got a head looking to the right hand side. You can see the letter C-O-N-S-T. So it's going to be one of the Constantines. So it's either going to be Constantius, Constantine the Great, or thereabouts, which is the beginning of the 4th century. Maybe 330, 360, something like that. Could even be Constantine the Great. And on the other side, give it a wee bendy thumb rub. We have got 2 figures standing kind of next to almost like an altar or a totem pole type thing, and at the bottom ASIS, and we've had quite a few of these in the past. That's a mint mark. Was it Asis means Sisica, is that what it is?
Which is Croatia, I think.
Sisica, which we think is in modern day Croatia. We've had a number of the coins off these fields that have all got that same mint mark, and we're fairly convinced that there's been several scattered hoards. There have been several hoards that were found of the Roman period off these fields, including one silver one, but quite a number of these 4th century coins have appeared in really good condition. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's another from a scattered hoard. Either way, it's a beautiful coin, and it is 1,700 years old, give or take. Excellent, Martyn. You're on fire today. Marty just 15 feet away, 10 feet away from me, just got himself a musket ball, and I was just digging that hole before he rudely interrupted me with that Roman coin, and I also just saw, I think, a musket ball. Wind's terrible. Or did you see it already?
It's in here somewhere. Yeah.
There it is. There we go. And I've also got a musket ball, but mine is white and his is grey or black. So it's a musket fired probably from a musket ball fired from a big rifle, a flintlock style, percussion, and probably dates to 1700s. Right. As I say, I've got to get myself off to hospital, get my MRI I've been waiting on all year. What are we at now? July, August? August. We're now in August, so it's taken till August to get an MRI. So I can't be late. So thank you all for watching. Marty was the star of the show today with his wonderful collection. Look at that. There's what Martyn got. 3 coins, 4 coins, 5 coins, one of them hammered, one of them Roman, and I really like that. Someone tell us what that is. Got to be regimental, I think. Interestingly, I've got my my brooch thing that I found yesterday. Well, I thought I had it. I've lost it. I did. I thought I had it. Oh no, it's there. It's there. Here we go. Bring your wee cat badge out again. Because I've got a bird on mine, and it's from the same field. I just wonder if there are any similarities. The answer I would say is no, but just in the off chance that the two of them were somehow related. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all on the next dig.